Just 20 examples of the Reventon went on sale, with the 21st being built for display at Lamborghini's museum. Costing $1,350,000 and looking more like a stealth fighter, this is the ultimate weapon in destroying motoring preconceptions. To ensure the Reventon was at least as fast as their power, all-wheel drive and low-profile 245 front and 335 rear Pirellis help keep this wannabe aircraft agile on the ground. Looking at the car, you can still see traces of the Murcielago underneath all the aggressive, angular panels. The front is now dominated by two large air intakes that help cool the brakes. The angular nose is mimicked in the now obligatory transparent engine cover and the rear spoiler.
Center to all units, officers require assistance on Mystic Lake Road. Interceptor, this is an emergency situation. For this next mission, your interceptor vehicle has been fitted with a spike strip release mechanism. Activating the weapon will release a lethal spike strip from the rear of your car. Your vehicle can only carry a limited number of strips and will take time to recharge after each use, so only fire when you are confirmed a hit.
The Dodge Charger name is a historical one associated with performance. With four-door flexibility, the Dodge Charger SRT8 is a sophisticated, versatile muscle car that excites at every turn. The 425 bhp that the 6.1-liter Hemi V8 generates makes it equally as powerful as the legendary Hemi engines of the muscle car era. The Dodge Charger also features an electronic stability control designed to assist drivers during extreme steering maneuvers. Prominent wheel arches house the familiar 5-spoke aluminum wheels, while the aggressive front grille, broad-shouldered fenders, and sloping fastback roofline allow the Dodge Charger to dominate the road in style.
Officers in pursuit of a blue Subaru on South Face Drive.
Suspect is left road. Repeat, the suspect is off-road requesting assistance.
Confirmed. Interceptor officers en route. Interceptor unit, command has approved spike strips for immediate use. Take them down. Pursuit has left the road and is heading towards the construction tunnel. All units here clear for 1067. I repeat, spike strips are now authorized over. Spike strip deployed. Suspect has evaded the spike strip. Repeat, suspect evaded spike strip. The suspects are now under arrest. Bring them in for processing. Confirm your roadblock is in position.
This is roadblock unit. Suspect involved in a TC on our position. Contact. Dispatch, I don't think he'll be troubling us again.
All units here clear to use spike strips. I repeat, spike strips are... Roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. All units move in.
Officers have the suspect in custody. This thing is over. use of the new EMP system. The EMP system fires a directed electromagnetic pulse from your car to a targeted suspect. The system requires an active lock-on to correctly track the target. Once fired, you are required to keep the target car within range and line of sight for the tracking system to engage.
Distinctive, resolute, strong-willed. Accept no compromises, make conscious decisions, and be governed by nothing other than one's own free will. This is the only way Porsche know how to build a car. 6 horizontally opposed cylinders define the Cayman-S's naturally aspirated flat 6 and enable its mass to be positioned lower in the car. Although the engine is naturally aspirated, a 2-stage resonance effect creates oscillations in the intake manifold, which generates a turbocharging effect and optimizes induction. To further reduce lift and to add to the overall performance and sporty feel, the front has been restyled with enlarged air intakes. There is a constant interaction of convex and concave curves that create a style like no other. Coupe or cabriolet? Why not have both? The Targa design offers a panoramic glass roof which forms an integral part of the car's body. While the connection to the sky has been made more transparent, the connection to the ground has been solidified with an all-wheel drive transmission. The amount of fuel injected directly into the engine is carefully controlled electromagnetically. This controls the efficiency, power, and also improves the internal cooling of the engine. The 3.8-liter power plant can now generate 385 bhp at 6,500 RPM. Based on the 911 Carrera, including its very low drag coefficient, the Targa 4S has larger air intakes to increase cooling power and give an even more dynamic appearance. Its imposing LED taillights are drawn right into the wing, making them unmistakable, especially at night. Built like an athlete, the Gran Turismo S Automatic maintains the purity of the original's lines while providing power, driving pleasure, and still has space for 4 adults. When revving above 3,000 RPM on the move, the exhaust valves open to allow the exhaust gases to escape more quickly, creating a lower back pressure and a peak power of 440 bhp. The effect of the self-adapting gearbox is a smooth ride at low revs and consistent power delivery at high revs. New side spoilers add to the dynamic look, and new 20-inch wheel rims that mirror the design of the famous Trident logo render Pininfarina's work of art even more intriguing. The grille has concave vertical slats that give the appearance of inhaling air even when stationary. All legend, no compromise. A modern interpretation of classic Mustang heritage. With flowing lines that emanate from highly sculpted surfaces, Ford designers achieved a seemingly impossible feat: to give even more muscle to this iconic car. Below the domed hood lays a beast growling, waiting to be unleashed. Building on learnings from creating the 40th anniversary Shelby GT500KR, the refined supercharged 5.4-liter V8 now develops more power, more torque, and is more fuel efficient. Refinements to the body shape and the sealing components was the key to guiding the airflow around the car and creating more downforce with less drag. The front of the car features an improved splitter and a flush hood, which sets it apart from the base Mustang. Vorsprung durch Technik, lead through technology. 3 words that express the very essence of Audi. The TTRS features an aluminum Audi space frame, which is rigid, strong, and incredibly light. As well as improving safety and agility, it also helps fuel consumption. The Audi TT-RS has a turbocharged 2.5-liter TFSI engine that produces 340 horsepower and 450 newton-meters of torque, making it the most powerful TT ever produced. A high-performance chassis and quattro all-wheel drive complete this exhilarating sports car. The TTRS has been given a smooth, flowing design. As a result, its drag coefficient, a measure of aerodynamic resistance, remains surprisingly low.
All units, BMW M3 on the run, heading north on Mystic Lake Road. Suspect known to be in possession of customized jammer equipment. Command Central has approved EMPs for immediate use. Proceed with caution. EMP activated, acquiring target lock.
I got him. Going in front of him.
Weapons disabled. You are on your own until we can get back online. Suspect is heading off-road into the forest. All units, local EMPs are authorized for use. EMP has missed the target. EMP has missed the target. All units continue pursuit. Satellite connection down. All units, we are being jammed. Eyes on target. All units, local EMPs are now authorized for use. Repeat, EMPs are go.
Suspect has sustained heavy damage. This thing is almost over.
Suspect vehicles have been stopped. Good job, officer. Central to all units. Officers require assistance on South Base Drive. You are required on scene immediately. strips against officers.
Affirmative, Command. Interceptor support on scene. Standing down. Target has dropped the spike strip. The situation is highly dangerous.
Roger that, 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
Roadblock reporting 1050. All units move in.
Suspect is off-road, last seen heading towards the observatory. That's confirmed. Your roadblock is in position.
Bikes on the road. All units. All units. Roadblock has been compromised. This is Roadblock Patrol. We are on scene and standing by. Over.
EMP activated, acquiring target lock. Suspect is out of range, EMP lock-on failed.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. All units move in for the arrest. Repeat, move in for the bust.
Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution.
Suspect has released the spike strip. All officers be on guard.
roadblocks. Roadblocks of the SCPD in association with Ford. Suspect in custody. This thing is over. authorized for use. EMP activated, acquiring target lock. Contact. The suspects are now under arrest. Bring them for processing. All units, we have a high priority situation on Fairview Road.
I've made contact, Levy.
A roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you. EMP activated, acquiring target lock.
This is roadblock unit, suspect involved.
Spike strip deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location. Spike strip has failed to slow the target. Suspect is still on the run.
All units, roadblock officers ready and waiting further orders.
All units, weapon systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer.
Roadblock reporting 1050. All units move in. Suspect has been given a final warning.
All units, you are clear to use spike strips. I repeat, spike strips are now authorized. Over.
This is roadblock patrol 1. We're standing by. Over.
All units, roadblock in position ahead.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. All units move in for the arrest.
Codenamed Blue Devil, the ZR-1 is the most powerful and most expensive Corvette model ever. The ZR-1 is the first production Corvette to achieve a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, and one that can match the performance of other exotics costing at least twice as much. While the ZR-1 shares the Z06's aluminum chassis, its suspension tuning has been optimized for the car's incredibly wide front and rear tires. To achieve its performance goals, a supercharger was added to the 6.2-liter V8 that pushes its peak power up to a jaw-dropping 628 bhp at 6,500 RPM. With a raised carbon fiber hood that incorporates a clear polycarbonate window showing the engine's intercooler, the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 is instantly recognizable.
Central to all units, officers requiring assistance on Fox Blair Pass. You are required on scene immediately. All units respond, this is an emergency situation. been granted the highest level of pursuit support. Command has approved the request for aerial response units. When in a pursuit, you can call in one of the helicopter units to assist you. The aerial unit will attempt to track the suspect and bring them to a stop with force. The helicopters are equipped with spike strips which they will attempt to drop ahead of any fleeing suspect. The units have a limited amount of fuel, so use any request wisely.
Reigning king of the asphalt jungle. Boasting DNA from its legendary predecessor, the Dodge Challenger SRT-8, manufactured at Chrysler's assembly plant in Ontario, has unmistakable looks with ground-shaking performance. Featuring a 6.1-liter Hemi V8, the highest specific output naturally aspirated engine ever offered in a Challenger, and low-drag aluminum Brembo calipers, the Challenger SRT-8 can accelerate to 100 miles per hour, then stop again in less than 17 seconds. Dual round headlamps, performance hood, and signature full-width tail lamp contribute to a classic profile inspired by the 1970s legend. Consider history rewritten.
Officers in pursuit of an Audi TT heading east on Lakeside Avenue.
Confirmed. Suspect is exceeding all posted limits. Requesting assistance.
Interceptor assistance is en route to your location.
Affirmative command. Interceptor unit is on scene. I'm standing down.
Interceptor aerial support is granted for the duration of this pursuit. Bring him in.
Roger that. 1071 received. Aerial pursuit unit, you're clear to engage.
Suspect is headed into the forest. Weapon systems are inoperative. Use direct force. Traffic unit in the air and awaiting target coordinates.
Target has dropped the spike strip. The situation is highly dangerous.
Weapon systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer.
Suspect is into the tunnel.
Monitoring spike strip release in your air.
This is aerial pursuit. We have a confirmed hit.
Aerial support is standing by. We are awaiting orders.
Roger that. Aerial pursuit unit engaging first.
Nice job. Good job, officer. Officers in pursuit of an Audi TT heading east on...
Air support request received. Moving in on your position.
Suspect is headed into the forest.
Aerial pursuit can confirm. Target immobilized.
All units, weapon systems are down. Rerouting communications. Aerial support is standing by. We are awaiting orders. Weapon systems are inoperative. Use direct force. Look out, flight first.